Alright, here we are in Calgary, Alberta, and here is our homeowner, the Pooch. Now the Pooch requested that we install a fill valve, so we're going to do that. We've already got to go here. Here's Michael. He's a good fellow. And here's where we're going to install our fill valve. Now this is our waterfall. It was installed about 2 years ago. And yeah, just to make things a little bit more convenient, these things lose water due to evaporation. And we're going to install a fill valve so that nobody has to fill it up with the hose. Here's the inspector making sure everything's working out alright. And yeah, so here's our fill valve right here. The way this works is kind of like a toilet bulb. This blue thing, it'll rise with the buoyant properties of water. And once the water reaches a certain level, it'll automatically shut off. Once the water level drops, the blue thing comes out again and it's okay to fill up. So how we're going to install this is, if you come in, you can see we've get rid of the shadow there. We've got a little slider right there that we've installed. Now there's 2 screws in there, and the way you want to install those is you want to install the screws 1 inch apart. And you measure them out, and using a 3/8 inch drill bit, you'll screw into the side of the chamber, and you'll mount that plate on there very easily. Now I'll just go in a little bit better so you can see. And you can see right here, there's a little piece, and that's where we're going to hook our fill valve on. And this unscrews a little bit, and the fill valve will go right on there. So now that this is installed, we've already done that just to make things easier. And the screws are tied in with a little fly nut right there. We're going to need 1 more to tie it in. And now that thing is mounted and ready to go. Now that we have all that done, we install our fill valve. It just sits on there right like that. And you can see with that little fly nut, you can move it up and down and adjust it to the water level. That's about exactly where we want the level right now. Just to make things alright. Now the next step is this little nook right in the end of here. I'll just pull this out of here so you can see. This little nook right here, on the end of it, you need 3/4 inch poly tubing, which hooks right into that, and it's a pressure seal. So it will stay connected. You don't have to, it's a compression valve. So it'll stay hooked up and you're in good shape. You don't have to tighten it or anything like that. And you can just add water. There will be a live line hooked up to it at all times so that water will be added as you need it. Now once this thing is sitting in here, I'll just tuck it back in there real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to hook up a 3/4 inch line, and it's going to go all the way out. And Mike's showing you the 3/4 inch line right there. And he's not going to hook it up quite yet, but he's just going to show you that that's where the hole that it goes through. And we have our spool that goes out all the way over there. And we are going to hook it in. We're going to bury this line so you can't see it. We're going to hook it into this hose bib right here. So I'll show you that in a minute.